The MLB season is over, so now we're making an all-MLB team. Plus, we got a special guest for NFL picks. Let's do it. Alright, it's Season 5, Episode 7.
Let's do it.
James, how are we feeling?
Good. Good week. Fun guests. Fun topics. Pretty laid back week. Not anything too hard. We got some MLB on the docket, which is fun. Playoffs coming up. So
I know you love that.
yeah, no, I like MLB playoffs a lot. Actually, I actually
playoff baseball is
watched
amazing.
most of the games. So actually, the only series I didn't watch was I watched Yankees Sox.
You didn't watch Guardians?
I didn't watch that one. Yeah,
Yeah,
Guardians
because it was
Tigers,
during
right?
school.
Yeah, Guardians.
I watched it
Tigers.
at school a lot, but also like all the homework. It's tough to watch school.
Yeah, I watched the Padres and Cubs, which that was a fun series.
This
And then
Saturday.
Yankees Red Sox was a fun series.
Dodgers going down 1-0 this Saturday.
Oh,
To
and
my guy
Dodgers
Christopher
Reds.
Sanchez.
Yeah.
I did not watch that series like at all.
The Dodgers
Yeah,
one.
by the time I was going to turn the booth on there with blow.
I just watched the second game. I didn't watch the first one.
Okay, we're making an all MLB team. We got NFL picks, recent rundown, dog of the week. You know the drill.
Woo!
Yeah, we don't need that. Have you
Okay.
seen that commercial where it's like the Georgia guy and it's like
Oh, and
barking at my boss,
he's like,
"Sick 'em,
"Woo, woo, woo,
sick 'em." That's funny.
dude, wait, do you know how to do the Georgia thing? You want me to teach you?
No, I don't. So we're gonna start off a little light here. We don't need to kind of jump into the deep end. You know, we're gonna just kind of walk into the shallow end a little bit.
Okay.
Let's start with catcher.
Yeah, I'm thinking Carson Kelly. For this
Carson
one.
Kelly actually had a great April.
Carson Kelly had a good year. Yeah.
Better if we're doing this just off April, he's probably in this spot.
Okay, well,
Well, he is.
I mean,
He batted like 400 in April
yeah,
with like
but
7
like,
home
but
runs.
like,
But it's Kyle Raleigh.
big dumper, baby. Where'd that nickname come from, by the way?
He's got a big butt.
Wait, that's actually what it's from.
Yes.
Wait, that's low-key like interesting.
Okay, he had 60 homers this season, 125 RBI, a 948 OPS, and a 7.7 WAR.
I don't think any of us were expecting the Mariners to be this good, especially at the beginning of the year. We didn't pick them.
Well, it was their
to win.
offense that was the problem.
And the offense got fixed real quick because of one player.
And we were thinking like, oh, their pitching is elite and their offense is going to be bad and that's going to hold them back. But in reality, their offense has been better than their pitching. Their pitching's kind of been more of a problem this year. Plus, I mean, Julio Rodriguez has been a dog.
Yeah,
he did his
great.
usual second half thing. Kyle Raleigh's been amazing. They picked up Gino and Naylor.
Mm-hmm.
Gino, 49 home runs, by the way. So, come on, dude.
Crazy.
I think. Unless you got one more. But I don't
Either
think
way, wild. I will always remember that 4 home run game at the beginning of the year too.
Yeah, I'm going to check that.
That's like a staple in my mind. They literally just built like the Diamondbacks up north,
Yeah, they did.
which is low key the way
Okay.
to go.
Gino, 49 home runs. Get it better.
49.
Yeah, and he had 49
Wow.
for a while too. Like it wasn't like a
pretty
last
impressive.
day thing. Well, yeah, I was talking about get 50.
Well, yeah.
Okay, so our catcher is Kyle Raleigh. First base is definitely a conversation. I don't know what Kurt's Nick's stats are because I didn't put him here for some
Had a
reason.
great year.
But do you have stats down?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll pull them up.
But a couple other guys I'm thinking. Obviously Bryce Harper's on this list. I would put Pete Alonso on this list. I tried to think of like Cubs and Michael Busch would technically be on here, but I don't know if we really want to pick him. And then I would go. I think you could even make the conversation for Vladdy to be in this. With how good the Blue Jays were this year.
So I have like a couple guys' names on the side that we could talk about, and then I have guys' stats that I think we could actually pick. So my two guys with stats that I think for first base were Freddie Freeman and Pete Alonso.
Oh, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman
I
hit
forgot about Freddie Freeman.
He hit 295 with a 24 homers and an 869 OPS. Pete Alonso 272 with 38 homers and an 871 OPS. So he adds him by 2 OPS points. And then on the side I have Vlad Jr., Michael Busch, and Kurt's Nick now because I forgot.
Yeah.
But let's look at his stats because he could absolutely beat us. I think he will. Hit 290 with with 36 homers.
1,000.
Yeah. He was
I think we gotta go.
if you see a 1.0 OPS plot or 1.0 OPS, you
we definitely gotta go.
you gotta go with him.
Yeah.
So Kurt's Nick, good job.
I agree. That's a good pick. Shout out to the youngin, by the way, bro.
As a rookie.
Shout out to the youngin. Pretty cool.
Okay,
Cool to see the A's actually fun to watch too. I said this at the beginning of the year how much fun they were to watch. I didn't watch baseball in the second half of the year, so I didn't really know if they were the same, but they were really fun towards the
Yeah,
beginning
I
of
mean
the
their
year.
pitching was horrible
Oh.
in that ballpark,
I bet.
and with that hitting, I mean, yeah.
That ballpark is actually really cool, by the way. The Sacramento area
It's
is
literally
actually
every
cool.
time you touch the ball, it's a home run.
Yeah, but
Which is
it's
cool.
Yeah, I agree. It's kind of
Um,
like they're playing in a little league park, which is fun.
Yeah, so shout out Michael Bush, great season for
Yeah.
him. Hit a big home run yesterday. And then Wrigley was on fire after that. Were you watching?
Yep, it was.
And then Freddie Freeman, Pete Alonso also had great years, but no one likes Pete Alonso.
Shout out Freddie.
And then Pete Alonso's team missed the playoffs. Losers!
Okay. Shout out.
I hate you, Mets!
So is Pete Alonso going to opt out of his contract?
Probably, yeah.
Right. Okay. So
And so will Bregman. Well, no, Pete Alonso signed a one-year deal.
Yeah.
Bregman
Oh,
has to
alright.
opt out.
Oh, okay.
Bregman's going to opt out probably.
Okay.
Alonso is done.
But yeah, shout out Freddie Freeman too. Like every single year, I don't know how old he is. Probably 34 at this point now. But like every single year, bro is so consistent, and it's fun to watch to see those players who are just like steadily always at the top of their position and they never really fall off. So
Yeah.
shout out Freddie Freeman for sure.
Yeah, Kurt Nick had a 5.1 WAR,
Crazy
which is pretty good. I don't know, I feel like it should be
for a
wrong.
rookie. That's
See,
pretty.
these numbers feel wrong. I'm going to look up a new thing. But
For a rookie, that's pretty
yeah,
amazing.
I mean, he's the best first baseman in the league as a
Yeah.
rookie.
Yeah.
Where'd
Where'd he go to college?
No idea.
Did he go to college? He's a high school kid. Probably a high school
Maybe.
kid.
I can.
I would guess he's a high school kid. You see the A's new uniforms?
Nope.
Sacramento jerseys next year.
That's funny.
Yeah, like they're actually.
Wait, Wake Forest. That would have been my guess. Wake Forest. I remember him. From
Wake
there.
Forest?
Yeah.
Really?
I kind of remember him from there.
Really
I don't
don't
know how
remember
good
that.
he was, but.
Oh, now that you say that, I kind of do.
Yeah, yeah.
Was he kind of like a jerk in college? Well, maybe he's just a jerk because he
That was the different kid, I think.
Okay.
Different
You know what I'm
first
talking
baseman.
about, kind of?
Yeah. Was
Like
he?
the big kid, like really big kid?
Yeah, it might have been him.
I mean, Nick Kurtz is ginormous.
Yeah,
so.
but Kurt's Nick. But that might have been him, but I think that was someone else.
I don't know.
Okay, this is gonna be B War. I don't know what that last thing was.
What's the difference?
B War and F War, it's just two different calculations. They're basically the same.
War is literally just like how good of a player you are. It's cool. They need a stat like that in like every sport.
Okay,
I don't even know how they calculate it, but
I need to find the full list. Can we find the War? Okay, Kurt's Nick is probably here. No, he's not. Okay, give me War. Okay, this is stupid. You start talking about second base.
okay. There's not many guys at this position. I feel like we struggle with this every single year. That there's not like this position is not insanely deep, like third base, shortstop, first base, in the other infield. But I would say that Ketel Marte is still on the top, or one of the top second basemen by far. Jazz Chisholm played a little bit of second this year. He didn't play all second, which we could classify if we want to put him there because he had a hell of a year. And then Jose Altuve again. I don't know if every year he's at the top. And then I decided to go Gleyber Torres is a little guy. Shout out to the Tigers. Gleyber Torres? Tigers?
Good, yeah.
So, and Gleyber Torres had a hell of a year and had a really good year with the Tigers in general. So, those were my four that I had down. I mean, I'm leaning Ketel Marte just because I feel like every year he has to be.
Mm-hmm.
But,
yeah,
I don't know.
Ketel Marte is the answer here.
Okay.
Jorge Polanco had an amazing season, by the way, for the Mariners. That was
MLB The Show legend.
yeah, MLB The Show legend. My God, Jazz Chisholm had 30 stolen bases this season. I think he went 30-30. He might maybe 25-30, but
Either
he had
way.
a great year. For the Yankees, too bad he lost all his aura from being on the Yankees.
Alright, bro, it's Jazz.
Not all his aura, but like imagine if he was doing like
If he's doing
when he
that
was
on the
going
Marlins.
he was going 15-15 on the Marlins, and he was like oh, Jazz Chisholm, he's so good. Like no one's saying that, he's going double that.
Yeah.
Anyway, Ketel Marte, 283 average, 28 home runs, 893 OPS.
Every
And
year.
don't forget that he missed some time at the start of the season.
Yep.
too.
Every single year he's at the top. Who's going to dethrone him? Who's a guy that's like... Does Jacob Wilson play second base?
He plays
He
shortstop.
He plays short.
I think Father Time's going to beat him.
Ketel Marte?
Yeah, but before someone else does.
Yeah, probably makes sense.
Okay, so it looks like this is the same.
I mean, it was kind of him and Altuve for a little bit, but I guess it was always kind of him. Also, Altuve's fallen off in the past.
Yeah, Altuve was
3 or
much
4
better
years.
the last few years, for sure. So Sanchez 8, Ohtani 7. I'm making sure these are the same. See, Ohtani says Ohtani at 6.
I think you just go based off that.
All right, whatever. Third base, or we don't need to go based off order. Whatever. Third base. I've got two guys here. This is gonna be a really good, really good discussion.
Guys.
So, my honorable mentions were Eugenio Suarez and Michael Garcia. Both had great years. Gino, obviously, with the 49 home runs. Michael Garcia had a sneaky good season with the Royals this year. But I think the two guys it comes down to are Jose Ramirez and Junior Caminero. Do you have any objections?
Yeah. Junior Caminero was my top one. So, Loki just based off vibes, to be totally honest. Some honorable mentions that I had, Eugenio Suarez, obviously. I had Alex Bregman, which didn't have the greatest year, so I don't know if we can put him up there. And then Matt Chapman.
Bregman had a great start, and he had a great season. He was out for a while.
But I still put him up there. And then Max Muncy with an underrated year. I don't think that he can be the best, obviously, but Max Muncy kind of comeback year after he had a kid, I believe, and a couple of injuries last year. So that was cool to see, but my pick was Junior Caminero. So.
Okay.
But let's
talk about it.
Okay.
So, Jose Ramirez hit 283. He had 30 homers, 44 stolen bases.
That's crazy.
And so he went 30-40.
Big old dude can move.
With 863 OPS. Caminero, 264 average. He had the 45 homers, so 15 more homers. He had a lower average, though, lower OPS at 846. And then only 7 stolen bases.
Yeah, I mean, I was going based off vibes because Caminero is a much more fun player to watch. But I feel like that's every single Guardians player is just not fun to watch. So my pick would be Caminero, but if you have any objections.
I was going to say J-Ram.
Okay.
I mean...
Well, if you want to go, he's been on top of this position for a while, too. So,
I mean, the average and then the 40 stolen bases, I think, kind of separates them.
Okay. You think the stolen bases matter more than the home runs?
Well, the discrepancy is, like, huge. Like... 7 to 44 as opposed to 30 and 45.
Well, yeah.
It's a huge discrepancy.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. We can go that. We can go J-Ram. Shout out Junior Caminero, though.
Yeah, he was really good this year.
We had a lot of, like it was a deep position for third base, I feel like. Deeper than usual.
Oh, yeah.
So, all right, now we get to the hard one. This is where I have no clue what we're going to do here.
Yeah, so shortstop. I had 3 guys honorable mentions that we could even talk about them because
I had 6.
Jeremy Pena had an amazing season.
Yep, he's on there.
But he missed some time. I don't know if we're gonna go with him. Bo Bichette had an amazing season, as well. Kind of under the radar. Kind of rose up when the Blue Jays rose up. I mean, geez. And then I had Trey Turner here, but I could definitely talk about putting him at this position. Obviously, I love Trey Turner. I loved Trey Turner before we got into the Phillies. I was so happy when he got signed. And then my top 2 were Bobby Witt Jr. and Geraldo Perdomo. So, what do you have?
So my top was Bobby Witt. I threw Mookie out here just because Mookie's my favorite player of all time. And then, I had Bo Bichette, I had Trey Turner, and I had Ellie De La Cruz were mine.
Ellie De La Cruz?
Were my 5. But I was the main 2 that I had... Oh, and Francisco Lindor. But
Lindor, yeah.
Started off really hot, but didn't really, finish the year as good.
Okay, so...
But I had Mookie and Bobby Witt as my top 2.
Mookie had a bad season.
No, I mean... Bad for him, but objectively not that bad.
It wasn't a good season. It wasn't. I mean,
also Mookie's just my guy, so
we're not
I had
putting
Mookie up there.
Bobby Witt Jr. hit 295 with 23 homers, 38 stolen bases, and 852 OPS. I don't have Trey Turner's stats right here, but I know he hit 300. Or 302, and then had 30 stolen bases, probably around 20 homers. So pretty similar. What do you think?
I'm probably going Trey Turner based off vibes.
I mean,
it's cool, man.
I was gonna say
I would not say that the best shortstop at this position this year was Trey Turner though.
Okay, well that's the exercise then.
I know. I would say it was Bobby Witt, but that's an opinion. That's also an opinionated thing, and we're both have different opinions, so it's kind of
Okay, I'm looking at his stats right now. This year, 304 with only 15 homers, 812 OPS. Let's go Bobby Witt.
All right, sounds good. Both shout out though. Hey, shout out Jacob Wilson too. Talked about him.
Now this next exercise, we could spend some time here.
So are we just going anyone in the outfield, or
so
are we going
you need
specific?
A center fielder. You need a center fielder and then 2 corner outfielders.
Okay, gotcha. So
the center fielder's
between
start
2.
there. Yeah. Who do you have at the 2?
PCA and Julio Rodriguez.
Really? You had PCA?
Yeah.
I didn't. I don't think he showed up on my list.
Who'd you put?
I had Julio and Byron Buxton.
Yeah, Buxton. I had Buxton too, but I had him as an honorable mention.
My honorable mentions for center field were Joe Adele and Trent Grisham.
Really, no PCA on the list?
He might not show that. I was on ESPN sorting by OPS, so
PCA had a hell of a year.
Yeah, he didn't have a great OPS, but he only had 247 with 30. He had 30 homers.
How many bases did he steal though?
Yeah, I'm gonna check that. Stole 35 bases, so he had 30-30. 247 average and a 768 OPS.
Yeah, maybe not.
And then Julio, compared to Julio's 811 OPS, and Buxton's 878 OPS.
Okay, what was Julio's other stats?
So Julio hit 267, and 32 homers, 30 stolen bases. So he went 30-30 as well. Had the 811 OPS in 160 games. Is what I wrote. Because Byron Buxton.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Byron Buxton only played 126, and he hit.
I mean, if it's between Julio or Byron Buxton, I would definitely go Julio.
So let's go Julio.
Yeah, for sure.
Buxton had great stats though. He went 35 homers, 24 stolen bases. Had a slightly worse average.
Shout out
way
my
better
goat,
OPS.
Corbin Carroll too. Don't forget about Corbin
He's
Carroll.
a corner outfielder this year. So
he played center field.
Thomas is the center fielder.
He played center field at the beginning of the year.
Well, he played mostly corner apparently.
Okay.
Because he's in my corner outfield list. Wait, is he? Yeah, he is. We're not picking him then.
Yeah, no, we're definitely not picking him. But he's a dog. Absolute aura machine.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
I feel like the corner outfielders are actually not crazy.
Wait, I'm looking at defensive WAR right now on top 10 on Baseball Reference.
Well,
That's
PCA's
cool.
probably one of the best.
No,
right?
well, he's not as a defensive B WAR. No.
Oh.
Ernie Clement is the top. Tied with Cedar Rafaela at the top.
Oh my dog!
Defensive B WAR, and then you got Mookie Betts,
Dog.
Taylor Walls. I don't know who Hayes is. Is that Austin Hayes? I don't know. No, it's not because it's ES. I don't know who that is.
Oh, is that the guy?
He got traded this year.
Austin Hayes plays for the Reds, right?
Yeah, but that's not him because Hayes is just with no E.
Austin Hayes got traded from the Orioles to the Reds?
Yeah, I think so.
Bang.
Yeah, I think no. Wait, no, he was on. I think he signed with them because he got traded from the Orioles to the Phillies last year.
Oh, okay, then yeah.
He might have signed back with the Orioles. I forgot what he did. Corey Seager, Nico Horner, Zach Neto,
Horner,
Otto Lopez, and I think it's ready for me.
Probably.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, anyway.
I feel like the outfield corners are actually not that hard.
Well, I want it to be hard, but I don't know if it's going to be. So, I think there's a few guys. So, I had honorable mentions: James Wood, Kyle Tucker, Corbin Carroll, Cody Bellinger, and Tyler Soderstrom. I'm not going to pick any of them.
I had Tucker and James Wood as my honorable mentions.
Yeah. So,
I don't have any of those other guys, but yeah.
My outfield. So I think we can pick one right now.
It's Aaron Judge.
You go with Aaron Judge.
Yeah, by far.
He hit 331 with 53 home runs and a 1.144 OPS. Let's put him in right.
Yep.
He's so good.
I've got a couple of people.
Being that tall and still being able to do stuff like that.
Isn't he like genuinely like 6'8"?
He's I think he's literally 6'8", 6'9", something like that.
Like that's insane.
So once you get Judge, so my three other options were Juan Soto, George Springer, and Kyle Schwarber. Because I don't think Kyle Schwarber.
Schwarber played DH.
Yeah, I know he played DH most of the time, but if we need to put him in the outfield, we're going to put him in the outfield because
Are we doing DH?
He hit 56 home runs. Yeah, we're putting Ohtani at DH.
Well, yeah,
but I mean the boy hit 56 home runs. He needs to be talked about somewhere.
Yeah. Okay. So
Juan Soto.
I had Soto.
So Juan Soto stole 38 bases. That's the difficult part about this.
Yeah.
So he went at 43-38 with a 263 average. So it's 43 homers, 38 stolen bases, and a 921 OPS, which is actually the least of these three guys in the OPS department. Yep. Next would have been Kyle Schwarber with 240 average, but 56 home runs, and of course not the biggest base stealer. 928 OPS for him, and then George Springer, way ahead of both of them at OPS with a 959. Hit 300, 309, 32 homers.
So yeah, the two on my list were Springer, or the three on my list was Springer, Fernando Tatis, and Juan Soto. So you didn't have Tatis, so we can take him out. But
Nico Horner had 6 WAR.
Yeah, Nico Horner was a dog.
What?
That's why their bottom of the lineup was so good. Or middle of the lineup was
Gunnar
so
Henderson had 5.6 offensive WAR.
I wouldn't have expected that.
Yeah, that's crazy. Perdomo is him, by the way. Perdomo's 7th with 7 WAR on the season.
I literally couldn't tell you who Perdomo played. Wait, let me try to think.
Perdomo? Geraldo Perdomo.
Shortstop?
Yeah, but shortstop. You have a team?
Which one I'm trying to figure out. It's West Coast, but I don't know where. Right?
Yep.
Alright, you talk. Let me think about it.
Okay, so
Oh, I already said I want to put Soto.
I want it to be Schwarber so bad, and I know it's probably wrong.
No, we can't put Schwarber.
Because
we already.
How often do you make a list like this on a guy who hit 56 home runs isn't on?
But I also think because
I'm not arguing with you.
I think because he played more DH, we can't put him as an outfielder. Or he played some DH. We can't put him as an outfielder because I would say as an outfielder, your defense also kind of matters, right? Like I wouldn't say it's just hitting. Like that's why I have PCA so high up on mine. But like, I wouldn't say that Schwarber can be there because of just the defensive purposes because he's not always an outfielder.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But like, jeez.
I think we put Soto there.
Yeah, we're putting
Soto. Yep.
Shout out to George Springer. Like any other year, you'd be here. Any other year, Kyle Schwarber would be the DH probably.
Hey, Fernando Tatis.
But
Kyle Tucker, shout out.
If you're moving into DH, I saw that. If you're moving into DH,
it's between two.
It's not between two. It's between one, and it hurts me. It hurts my my heart.
Why does it hurt your heart?
Because I want it to be Kyle Schwarber.
Oh.
But it's Shohei Ohtani, 282 average, 55 home runs. Ended up being one less than Schwarber. He had 20 stolen bases. He also had a 1.0 OPS, and that tells you
best player in
all you
baseball
need to know.
every single year.
Shout
out Brent Rooker.
Not this year.
Shout out Brent Rooker. Shout out.
Ohtani was not the best player this year. Hey, shout out Brent Rooker.
Kyle Riley, and then it's Ohtani.
No, it's Judge.
I think it's Kyle Riley.
Then Kyle Riley, then Shohei Ohtani. I think Kyle might win MVP because of Judge fatigue, but I think it should be Judge.
Kyle should win it, bro.
Why?
Because you're never going to see a catcher do that.
Well, that's supposed to be an objective award. It's not supposed to be some kind of feeler.
But that's not what happens, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
I think it's going to be Judge fatigue and Kyle's going to win, but I think Judge has been way better this year.
Like, yeah, I think Jokic should have
won. But you got to take into account
5 MVPs in
how,
a row, but...
Yeah, I mean, Kyle went out there for 150 games as a catcher, and he obviously had to be a switch hitter and take care of both swings, but also taking care of the pitching staff, which is not easy, and then calling every game. He lead on defense. Right, you got to take that into account. But I mean, Aaron Judge hit 1.144 is all you really need to see with 53 home runs, so 331 average. So that'll be an interesting race for sure. All right, pitchers now. So our lineup.
I feel like this.
Oh wait, do we want to build a lineup?
No, or like put them in order. Like
nah, we don't need to. But Kyle Raleigh, Kurtz Nick, Ketel Marte, Jose Ramirez, Bobby Witt Jr., Aaron Judge, Julio Rodriguez, Juan Soto, Shohei Ohtani. Congratulations.
Pretty good squad, man.
Yeah.
Shout out our first year guys that weren't on it last year.
Kurtz Nick,
Kyle Riley was on it last year.
Julio wasn't on it last year.
That's it.
Soto, I don't think
Soto on it last year.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
And then those other guys would have been on it. Shohei, was he hurt last year? Did we pick another DH?
Might have picked Schwartz last year, or like Brent Rooker or something dumb.
Yeah, it might have been Brent Rooker because wasn't Ohtani? No, Ohtani.
I think we still picked.
He won the World Series, so yeah. No, he went 50-50. What are we talking about?
Well, yeah, but I think we thought about Brent Rooker too.
No, we didn't.
Rooker had like 45.
No one's ever gone 50-50 before. We put Ohtani. Yeah, we put Ohtani last year. There's no way.
Ever gone 50-50 before?
Until Ohtani last year. Yeah, he built his own freaking club, dude.
It's crazy. All right, pitchers. This is gonna be easy.
Well, because they made the bases bigger, so it helps with stolen bases. So you never really saw someone get bigger? 50.
That's crazy.
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't
like,
know that.
2 or 3 years ago, they made the bases bigger.
What is the point of that?
So
more stolen bases?
Yeah, to make more stolen bases, and it worked, and now everyone steals bases. Anyway,
it makes it more exciting.
And the throw over rule and the pitch clock, all that helps stolen bases too. Okay, starting pitchers, we get 3 of them. Sadly, this list kind of cut out, but I have some honorable mentions. Max Fried, great year. Nick Pivetta, great year. Freddie Peralta, great year for the Brewers. And then Yoshinobu Yamamoto, I had his stats, but we're not going to pick him. 173.2 innings pitched, 2.49 ERA, and 200 strikeouts. All these guys in the top 6 had 200 strikeouts.
Yeah.
So
people forget about too Yamamoto how bad he was at the beginning of the year. You remember that? How
yeah,
bad he was, and like
was that Roki Sasaki?
Everyone was like, no, it was Yamamoto. Everyone was like nervous. He had 2 games and he had like a 6 ERA in like
I kind of remember that
first like 5 games or something.
Yeah.
But but he's killing it now.
Okay, and then
by
Hunter,
far second best pitcher on the Dodgers.
Hunter Brown, moving second best. He's the best pitcher on the Dodgers this year. Who do you think's better?
Snell.
Not this year.
I think it's Snell, but
no.
I think it's Snell until like.
Snell was
are we
hurt
saying isn't Yamamoto a rookie?
No, he was rookie last year.
His second year?
Yeah.
And no one can dethrone Snell. He's the GOAT.
Well, yeah, talking about like accolades, talking about performance this year, it was Yamamoto.
Yeah, probably.
They
threw out Blake Snell in game 1, not Yamamoto. In
yeah, because Blake Snell he was hurt all year. You have to open my computer now.
Yeah.
So Hunter Brown was my other one that we're not going to pick. 185.1 innings pitched, 2.43 ERA,
Oh.
206 strikeouts.
Yeah.
So we got 4 guys for 3 spots. You got Paul Skeens, you got Terry Skubal, you got Garrett Crochet, and you got Christopher Sanchez.
I think Skeens and Scooble are locked.
Yeah, we can lock Skeens and Skubal, I think. Paul Skeens, 187.2 innings pitched, 1.97 ERA, 216 strikeouts, which is actually, of these 4 guys, he has the least innings pitched and the second least strikeouts. But we can lock Skeens in, but I think Skubal should be the ace. Do you care?
You want to do that? Yeah, sure.
I mean, Skubal threw...
Yeah, Skubal by
more
far
innings.
had the best year, but...
I wouldn't say by far. Skeens had a sub 2, which is
I'm saying
super.
but okay, yeah, straight up player maybe not, but like team,
Yeah.
which is fair. It doesn't
2.21 ERA for Skubal compared to the 1.97 for Skeens, so whatever. And then 241 strikeouts for Skubal as opposed to 216 from Skeens, and 195 innings. So let's do Tarek Skubal. God, he was so good.
Yeah, pitched a Jim in game 1 too.
Yeah.
Jim.
7 2/3.
What do you have, like
1 run?
14 strikeouts?
I don't know.
Something like that. Crazy.
Okay, so now we're down to 2 guys for 1 spot.
I mean, so it's interesting, both of our fandoms.
So,
I did
yeah.
watch Garrett Crochet pitch a lot this year, because in games where I was watching Boston when they were on actual TV, Garrett Crochet was pitching a lot.
Funny how that works. They put him on TV when he was pitching.
Yeah, so my bias says Garrett Crochet.
I love the quote, by the way. I gave it 2. I made 2 bad pitches tonight. The Dodgers keep or something. I'll pull it off my phone, but you can keep talking.
I have not heard of this quote.
Yeah, I told you it. You'll remember when I told you.
Garrett Crochet.
It was from earlier in the season.
Absolute
Yeah,
dog.
I made 2 bad pitches. Fox has played them 30 times. You think the Dodgers won tonight?
Yeah.
But Garrett Crochet after
facts.
beating the Dodgers.
Low-key facts.
You think the Dodgers won tonight? It's so tough. Okay, anyway.
And then Christopher Sanchez out of freaking nowhere.
I wouldn't say that. It's
Were
been a steady incline.
Were we expecting him to be a top 4
But
pitcher?
from a Phillies, no. But from a Phillies fan, it wasn't out of nowhere. From the fandom of everyone else.
I'm
I
saying, but
understand.
top 4 pitcher.
No, yeah, absolutely not. So Crochet 205 innings pitched, Sanchez 202. So these are the 2 top there. 2.59 for Crochet, 2.5 for Sanchez, and then 255 strikeouts for Crochet to 212 for Sanchez.
Yeah, I mean that's the big thing. Yeah, we can go Garrett Crochet.
Yeah.
White Sox legend.
Again, any other year around Christopher Sanchez. I mean, geez, do this next year, you'll be on this list.
And shout out Max Fried.
Garrett Crochet might take Garrett Crochet genuinely might take the Cy Young from Skubal.
That would be insane.
He won't. I don't think he will.
Yeah,
They're
I
not
don't
going to
think
do it.
I'll
But
I feel like it's literally just gonna be Skeens and Skubal the next freaking
well, they'll get
10
hurt.
years. Bro.
No, that's not how it works.
Well, why wouldn't it?
Well, I mean, they're going to have down years and stuff. I mean, it's
Well,
not
I
gonna
mean,
be
yeah,
but
but
yeah, I
like-
get what you're saying.
They're
both
gonna be the favorite going into almost every single year.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. They're so good. Okay, relief pitcher. This is a little fun. I have 3 guys that we can shout out.
Say one of my guys, please.
So we can shout out Josh Hader. Had an amazing year for the Astros.
He's on there.
We can shout out Carlos Estevez. Led the league in saves this year. Wasn't a big save year. Yeah, a lot of guys got hurt. I feel like
I don't know who that
it
is.
was 43 saves. Of course, no. So he was incredible on the Angels last year. Phillies traded a bunch of prospects for him. One of their top prospects traded him for a rental. Sucked on the Phillies. Signs with the Royals. Leads the league in saves. You can't make this stuff up, guys. Anyway,
Look, it just sucked, bro.
so yes, your team's in. Your team's in.
Yeah.
Okay, no,
We're in.
they're not.
We're in.
No, your team didn't get to bye.
No.
Your team lost in the first. Okay,
Your team's
sorry.
playing the Dodgers.
My team's gonna beat the Dodgers and then
Sure.
beat the Cubs and then beat the Yankees.
Sure.
Boom, boom, boom. They're probably gonna go 11-0 in the playoffs. Anyway, Carlos Estevez led the league in saves, great, and Yohan Duran for the Phillies and the Twins this year.
These are your honorable mentions.
Also had great years. Yeah, those are
Okay.
honorable mentions.
All right. Come
yeah.
on, please have one of my guys.
So I don't think we're gonna pick this guy. We have two spots. I don't think we're gonna pick this guy. I wrote him down because he had 40 saves. He had the only one of the 2 in the 40 save club. It was Robert Suarez and Carlos Estevez. So Robert Suarez had a 2.97 ERA. That's not very good for a reliever. For a good reliever at least.
That's
But
wild.
the 40 saves and then the less than 10 K per 9 also not great for a good reliever. But he had I don't know how you get 2.97 40 saves, but he did. Because the Padres offense is that good. Okay, so then I have 2 other guys on this list. Andres Munoz, 1.73
Yeah,
with
he's on mine.
38 saves, 12 Ks per 9. And Edwin Diaz, 1.63 ERA, 28 saves, 13.3 Ks per 9.
Okay, so no.
Yeah, I'm joking. I drew Otis Chapman.
Oh, let's go!
1.17 ERA.
My dog.
He's the best reliever in baseball. You think I'm not going to put him?
Well, I don't know, bro. He wasn't the best reliever last year.
Well, 1.17
My
ERA.
freaking dog.
32 saves. Nothing's going to beat Emmanuel Clase from last year with the .6 ERA.
Hey, just letting you know, Roldis
But-
Chapman is 37 years old.
Yeah,
By
he's
the way.
that was
Still
insane.
throwing freaking
So,
gas.
God. So with
legend.
the 1.17 ERA, you got to put a Roldis Chapman on here. He had 30 saves, 12.5 Ks per 9. The still throws really hard.
Throwing like 102 as a 37-year-old is actually like insane thing to think about. Like how? How do you consistently throw hundreds for?
You mean your dad couldn't do that?
Who?
Your dad couldn't do that?
Nah. Nah, he was throwing solid 85s back in college.
Okay. That's not my warm up. I'm gonna change up because we're at 85. Anyway, Edwin Diaz and Andres Munoz now are our last two.
Pick whoever you want
Pick one
because I had Duran and Mason Miller, so pick whoever you want.
Mason Miller?
Yeah, I had Jahan Duran first, and then Mason.
Really?
Yeah, because Mason Miller just has so much aura, so it's like.
But you just put aura. You didn't put the best.
He didn't have that bad of a
No,
year.
he
though.
no. He's making Mason freaking Miller, dude.
Yeah,
like,
he also got traded, which I think was kind
he
of
got
a
down
weird
here
thing
from
for
his
him.
what was his ERA? We can look it up. I don't remember seeing him. So
It's definitely lower than the frickin' 2.8 whatever ERA.
oh yeah.
Mason Miller has so much aura too, bro. I love Mason Miller.
Let's go look at the full leaders. I sorted by saves. I don't know how much that.
No, I don't think he's that high on saves.
What the hell? Okay. So Mason Miller had 22 saves because he got traded and he wasn't the closer anymore.
But yes, that's not that bad.
But he had 2.63 ERA.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeff Hoffman had a great season. Duran had.
I think we go Munoz.
Yeah, Duran had the 206 with 30 saves, so he had a really good
I
season.
feel like Munoz is the pick.
That's up. We were gonna back into that.
Yeah.
Munoz, going against Edwin Diaz. Diaz has the 10 points lower on the ERA, 1.63 to 1.73. But Munoz has 38 saves, so Diaz is 28. So I think Munoz is the guy.
All right. Hey, shout out Dennis Santana.
Yeah.
Had a really good year.
April legend.
Actually had a really good year.
So what team got the most here? You had 3 Seattles. I think that's gotta be it, huh?
Yeah, go for Seattle.
Boston had 2.
Yeah.
I think that's the only teams in multiple.
Nice.
I'm seeing.
Boston and Seattle. Interesting.
Phillies didn't get
No
any.
Yankees, no Dodgers, no Phillies, baby.
That's not true. Well, I mean,
No, there's like not 2 of them.
no, there's 0 Phillies.
Well, yeah.
Um,
I'm just saying the teams that have the most like
Yeah.
good players.
that's how it is every year. You know, you back into the playoffs. All your players are good instead of having one good player or 2 good players, and then you win the World Series.
That's
No,
the goal.
I was thinking the other day.
Happen, though.
I was thinking about how I was comparing NFL teams to MLB teams because I was thinking the Tigers are just the Texans.
Yeah, it's
Get to the second, back into the playoffs, get to the second round, lose.
It's lucky facts.
The last 2 years. It's both
Okay, what
happened.
are some other ones? You have any
And
other
then I
ones?
thought Phillies Bills. You get there every year, but you can't win it.
Yeah.
And then Dodgers Chiefs.
Yeah.
And then Yankees 49ers. You either miss the playoffs or you make the World Series. I mean.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking, and then I kept going with it. It was Astros Patriots. And it was I don't know, it was fun.
Who are the Cubs?
I didn't think about them, I don't think. But it would have been
Like Commanders or
Oh,
something?
I said Ravens for someone. I said Ravens.
I feel like Ravens would have been the Yankees, but I guess because the Ravens haven't gotten there.
It was
but,
somebody who's
really good
maybe
Lions?
maybe Mariners. Oh, I said Mariners Lions had
Yeah.
one really good year, or no, the Guardians were the Lions because they had one really good year and
makes
then
sense.
flopped in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And then the Guardians didn't really flop, but yeah.
I feel like Washington would be going for Cubs.
Yeah, that
Commanders,
would be.
Cubs,
And
yeah.
then did I say Brewers Ravens? I don't remember, but it was
Brewers
cool.
Ravens would work.
It was a funny exercise I did while driving. Okay. So we just had the list on the screen. We didn't know that till just now.
Yeah. It's on there, apparently.
Anyway,
Or it was on there.
it's not anymore because
It's
we're
on
going to
now.
the next segment.
Let's move on. Let's cue music.
So last week, Virginia took down number 8 Florida State in overtime. Number 4 LSU fell to number 13 Ole Miss. 6th ranked Oregon took down 3rd ranked Penn State in overtime, and number 17 Alabama beat number 5 Georgia again. Into the NFL, the Chiefs killed the Ravens. The Eagles beat the Bucks, and the Giants beat the Chargers in a big upset. And Jackson Dart's first start. Voice crack. Oh my God. Okay. Arkansas fires coach Sam Pittman. Malik Neighbors and Tyreek Hill are going to be out for the season. They both tore their ACL. Tyreek tore a lot of things. Dylan Gabriel is going to start for Cleveland this week. Shedeur Sanders still QB3 because the Browns know what they're doing, people. All right. This is just quality organization stuff. Lamar Jackson, JJ McCarthy are out this week. To the NBA, Jonathan Kuminga and Seth Curry both signed with the Warriors. Seth's teaming up with his boy Steph. The Euro fins off late USA comeback in the Ryder Cup to take the win because our USA guy had to lose the 18th hole to lose the Ryder Cup. Come on. Bruce Bochy was fired by the Rangers, and Brian Snitker is out as Atlanta's manager. I'm not gonna say it again.
Yeah.
Mets and the Astros missed the playoffs this year. And the Tigers blow a 15.5 game lead and lose their division to the Guardians just to go back and beat them because they have Terrence Skubal in a 3-game series. The Dodgers, Tigers, Cubs, and Yankees are winners in the wild card. The Reds, Guardians, Padres, and Red Sox are eliminated. They're going home. James, I got a few things for you today. First, let's go college football. There's only 2 ranked games this week. First, number 16 Vanderbilt, number 10 Alabama.
Okay, so we all know that Vandy beat Bama last year when Bama was the number 1 seed. I don't think it's going to happen this year. I'm going to pick Bama, but I would stay cautious from it because Vandy is a better team this year than they were last year. They're much more talented. They have much more grit, which they were gritty last year. But they are a actual contender for a playoff spot, especially if they win this game. They beat good talent. They put up a lot of points compared to last year. They haven't had many close calls. Vandy can make this a game, but I'm still going to pick Bama.
Yeah, I mean,
Bama was in my playoff. I'm just
right now?
reminding everyone that.
What was?
At the beginning of the year, I had them beating Georgia, and they were in my playoff.
Who, Alabama?
Yeah, sure.
I thought you said Vanderbilt.
No. But
Okay.
Vandy is a genuinely contender.
No, well, Vandy is good, but they're still Vanderbilt. They're going to lose a bunch of games this year when they play good SEC teams.
We'll see.
This is one of them. Alabama looks really good. They've already had their annual loss to a not great team. And Vanderbilt, it's just not going to happen again, especially at Alabama.
Yeah.
Bama's coming off, they're hot right now. They're playing good. Ty Simpson looks really good. Alabama's going to cruise through this game, I think.
Okay.
Number 3, Miami versus number 18, Florida State. Speaking of teams that lost to Bama that aren't very good.
Yeah, Florida State coming off a really...
They beat Bama. They beat them.
Really weird loss to Virginia against a Virginia team that is actually very good.
Virginia threw 3 picks, and they still lost.
Yeah, but Florida State just played a sloppy game. I'm going to go with Miami, but this is one of the games where I really do not know what is going to happen. I'm going to trust in Miami. I'm going to trust in Carson Beck. I'm going to trust in the more talented offense, and I think the defense steps up big time. I think Miami wins this one by a touchdown.
I think this is a game where you're going to see Florida State's true colors. I think they had a great game against Alabama. I also think Alabama was part of the problem in that game.
Okay.
Florida State, you're going to see their true colors against a Miami team who is for real. Florida State's not, I don't think, this year. I think they're going to fall into mediocrity, and I think this is the start.
Okay.
Or last week was the start. This is going to continue. Yeah. All right, so you got 4 divisionals, James. Let's see your picks. First of all, Detroit, Seattle. I need 2 games, too. 5-game series.
Okay, yeah. We'll not be watching this series, probably.
That's insane. This is baseball porn.
But,
I'm sorry.
Well, this is not...
kind of like Detroit Cleveland was, but this is just Seattle. This is even better.
I'll go with Seattle in 4 games.
Smart guy.
Yeah, I'm going to trust in Cal Riley. I'm going to trust in Seattle aura.
Yeah, I mean,
you
can't say the Tigers won't get a game because they have Terry Scuba starting game.
Yep.
Or not game 1.
Game
but
3,
game.
probably.
Which is a huge part of getting the bye because then he doesn't have a chance to start twice. But yeah, I have Seattle in 4 as well. I think Detroit gets the Scooble start. Other than that, Seattle just kind of overpowers them. They're the better team overall. Yankees and Blue Jays.
Can I pick the Yankees? They'll probably end up winning, but I'm going to go Blue Jays because I do not like the Yankees. I'll go Blue Jays in 5.
I think the Blue Jays are going to show some rust off the bye. I think the Yankees are just a better team. Remember, they had the same record this year. If the Yankees didn't have the most pitiful summer ever, they would have been the 1 seed.
Yeah.
Just a playoff experience for the Yankees, I think, is going to show. I think the Yankees win this one in 4.
Okay.
All right, National League, Dodgers, Phillies.
Absolute battle, absolute bloodbath. Everything you can want from playoff baseball is going to be in this series. I'm going to go with the Dodgers in 5. The Phillies are going to put up a fight. And I genuinely could see the Phillies winning this one, but I'm going to go with the Dodgers, the more experienced and better team. I got LA.
Dodgers and Phillies haven't danced in the playoffs yet in this era.
Yeah, that's why, yeah.
So this is going to be really fun. I'm really mad that they won, but at least it's not the Mets. But looking at the whole year, the Dodgers, like, I think it's pretty clear that this isn't the Dodgers' year. Last year was their Dodgers' year, right?
Okay.
But their pitching, this is the best pitching staff ever assembled. Their pitching staff sucked this year, period. Because they had a lot of injuries and a lot of underperforming guys. Their pitching staff sucked, especially their bullpen. Now Blake Snell being back is huge. I think their pitching, especially in the bullpen, is going to be a problem for them. I think this is going to be a series of finding a way to win late in games. Like, who's going to find the way to get that run? I think the Phillies are going to do it 3 times to the Dodgers 2. Okay. And I think I have the Phillies in 5.
All right.
But I am a Phillies fan, by the way. Cubs versus Brewers.
Let's go. Let's ride this high like it's 2016. I got the Cubs. I picked them in my World Series at the beginning of the year. You never know what could happen. I got Cubs.
Yeah, I had my World Series was, I think, Dodgers, Red Sox. Phillies, Red Sox.
Red Sox.
I think mine was.
Yours
you're not a fan or anything.
Yours was Red Sox. Yeah, that's my 2 favorites.
I think mine was Red Sox, Dodgers.
Yeah, you picked Red Sox for sure.
Yeah, I did. I think I picked the Dodgers too. I wanted the Red Sox to win so bad.
Yeah,
the
they're a fun
Yankees.
team, man.
Yeah. Anyway,
Okay, we'll be back
it was
next
weird year for them, but whatever. I mean, they were amazing in the second half.
Yeah.
Okay,
They don't
we're
count.
talking about the Cubs and the Brewers. The Brewers bats. I think they're gonna go cold in this game, or in this series. I don't know. I think the Brewers are kind of built for the regular season. The Cubs are kind of built for the postseason. The Cubs are built for this, and they win it in 5.
Chicago in 3, by the way.
I have Milwaukee or Chicago in 5. Milwaukee's just gonna find a way to win a
forgot to
couple.
say it. Chicago in 3.
Like, Milwaukee is just such a good pitching staff, such a good creating runs,
Chicago
great
runs.
defensive team. I think
Different. Wired different.
Chicago's gonna win this one in 5. Then, my World Series. What's your World Series?
I'll go with Chicago. I'll stick with it. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I'll stick with it.
Go with it. Stick with your gut from the
And
preseason.
then on the other side, if I've got, if I've got it, what Blue Jays?
Sonic.
Blue Jays versus who on that side? Blue Jays versus Mariners. I'll go with Mariners Cubs. Hell of a World Series.
Mariners.
That'd be sick.
The Mariners look so dangerous right now. Like,
That'd be
it's
so
amazing.
sick.
Cubs
Mariners.
Who's winning in how many games?
Cubs in 6. Like it's 2016, baby.
No, you're so cool. You have so much aura. Okay.
That's when I actually started watching like sports.
Yeah, I remember watching that
God,
Game 7. I don't remember if that was actually like more of a dream or like not really happened. I don't know. But yeah, that was a great series. I also don't know which game that was. Might have been game like 2. Anyway, I think the Phillies get there, and I think the Mariners get there. I think the Phillies take it in 6. I think this is their year. If they're gonna win the World Series, it's gotta be this year.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's gotta be this
It's
year.
gotta be this year. Lots of guys going off with their contracts at the end of the year. I think they'll end up signing a bunch of them back because they have unlimited money. But this is probably their year. Without Zach Wheeler is huge. Aaron Nola's gonna need to step up late in the back end of this rotation. You're gonna need to see big bullpen performances, but I think you will. And I think the Mariners are really good. I think they're gonna make the World Series, and I think the Phillies win it.
Okay. That'd be a fun one, too.
I said 6 games.
Just don't be Yankees Dodgers again.
It won't be. I don't think the Dodgers are gonna get there. I think I had Cubs Phillies, and if the Phillies, oh my god,
Cubs Phillies would be a
if the
hell of a
Phillies
series.
play the Dodgers, the Cubs, and the Mariners, and they win all the series, that's like the perfect postseason.
Yeah, for a Phillies fan. For
Yeah. All right, Sonic, get in here. NFL picks, baby. Of course.
One of our most loved guests, by the way.
Yeah, he's that guy.
Can't help it.
So, Sonic, how you doing, man?
Yeah,
Pretty good. I'm locked in.
Good.
For life.
You better lock in. You gotta get 12 out of these 13 if you want to beat Miles.
I'm winning the trophy this season, 100%.
It's right there. You can.
Yeah, let's take it out.
Crack.
I'm manifesting. I'm winning this.
Every week, the person has touched that trophy, except Miles.
Yeah.
Everyone has touched the
Hey, take a
trophy
picture
except
now.
Miles, and Miles went 13 for
Didn't
15.
it? I feel like Miles. Well, we brought it in here.
No, like we brought, or he might have touched it, but he didn't hold it. Like we
Yeah.
just showed it to him, and then we put it back.
Interesting.
Yeah, pretty well.
So last week Harrison went 9.5 for 15. We gave him half for the
Not
tie.
bad.
Oh, he's
Pretty
at
bad.
That's 60.3%. That's second. I think Talma went 9 for 15. So
Yeah.
squeaked him out there. Sonic, you're gonna need 12 out of these 13 if you want to
got
win,
it.
because
Alright.
Miles is really good at this.
My
And
word.
I had a big week last week. I had 30. I have 37 now. James has 33. And I'm counting total picks this year because I want everyone to see how good we are at this. Like last year, we were both like insane.
Yeah.
So right now, I'm 37 for 45.
Yeah.
That's really good. Check your
And I'm 33 for 45.
Yeah. So I mean you'll be
Not
good.
as good, but yes.
You'll get better.
But yes, last week we had like 4 different games and Charlie won all.
Yeah.
So it was like stuff like that.
I think we had 5 different games. I won 4 and we tied one of them, so neither of us got a point.
Yeah. So.
So Vikings Browns.
I'm.
Sonic goes first.
Because
Because
you can't copy off.
he can't copy out.
Okay.
He doesn't know ball.
I know Bull. If I know Bull, I wouldn't be here. I'm gonna say the Vikings are gonna win because they're just like an unstoppable team, like immovable force versus what's it called?
Movable force?
Unstoppable force versus immovable object.
Mm.
Really, who wins in that? I mean,
So the
I think
Browns
I
are
think the
immovable.
unstoppable force.
Need a different move.
The Vikings.
Okay, James.
I'm going Minnesota in this one. I think defense travels. They've also been up there for a while. They're playing this game in England, so Minnesota's been there the past 2 weeks. I'm gonna go with Minnesota. Dylan Gabriel's first start, by the way. I think he looks pretty good, but I got Minnesota.
They did
defense.
the thing where like Minnesota gets 2 in a row in
Yeah.
London so that they can stay.
Well, Minnesota's playing one in they played one in Dublin, and now they're in London or
Yeah.
whatever. So.
The Jaguars have done that in the past. Are they doing that
A
again
bunch
this
of
year?
teams have done
bunch
that.
of
Like
teams.
LA did,
Yeah.
I think,
I
2 years ago.
The Jaguars are like London's teams that they're making it. I think.
Yeah, it's like
So, like, they
I
play
think
there
it's
every year.
Jaguars and Minnesota.
I think they play there like,
because Minnesota did it last year. They played a game there.
but they
So-
didn't play. Like Jacksonville played too.
No, yeah. I know.
It's like Jacksonville, like they're trying to put Jacksonville in there. Anyway, I've got the Vikings as well. JJ McCarthy's out, but Carson Wentz will step right in. I think he's been looking good, and Cleveland's really bad. Giants Saints.
Giant Saints. I mean, I have to say it's the Saints. The Saints. I mean,
Oh,
they've got the Saints. I mean, we saw how with Drew Brees.
Mhm.
It's just gonna happen again with
Yeah.
our new quarterback that we have.
Yeah.
Shout out Will behind.
And also the Saints. I mean, Saints, Giants. Anyone here play Clash Royale? Saints beat the Giants. The Giants isn't even a good card.
Facts.
I'll go second, so I'm not talking too much
Okay,
in a row.
that's fine.
I got the Giants here. Jackson Dart looked really good last week. The Saints are pitiful, and I said I'd only pick them when they're at home against
I
Carolina.
disagree. Saints are not pitiful.
Okay, I said I'd only pick them when they're at home against Carolina, so I'm gonna stick to that.
Okay. I'm going with New York in this one. I think it's a close game. New Orleans has been keeping all their games pretty close. We'll get Taysom Hill and Foster Moreau back this week. It won't help. But I'll go with the Giants, and I'll go with a very good game from Jackson Dart. A game that truly cements him as the starter for the rest of the year. I got the Giants.
See, the alert fantasy mind that I have is like, let me drop Jawan Johnson this week. Jawan Johnson is now sharing routes with 2 other guys.
I would sell him.
Sell him? Trade him?
Like, I would try to trade him.
Well, I wouldn't trade him.
I would. That's
I just dropped him.
unbelievable.
Oh, you actually just dropped him?
Yeah, I dropped him for Brenton Strange.
Okay, well, yeah, that's a good drop. But
Okay, Houston, Baltimore.
What are the team names?
That's Texans, Ravens.
Texans,
You know ball.
Ravens. Ravens. I mean, I know Lamar Jackson isn't in right now.
oh, ball knowledge. Okay.
But we all know he's a beast. So when he does go in, it's happening. Even though that's an effect this weekend.
The
But
ball knowledge just
no. He's Lamar Jackson's in. They don't even need him though, because the Ravens are just an
So
awesome
who are you
team.
picking?
The Ravens.
So I'm gonna take Houston here. I had Ravens, but then when I realized Lamar was out, I'm gonna go to the Texans. I think they had a really good week last week, and they're gonna play off of that. I think they're gonna win their division. I think this is where it starts.
Yeah, this is one of the hardest games to pick for me this week because I do trust Cooper Rush because he's shown it to me before compared to a lot of other backup quarterbacks. But Houston needs a win bad, and this is a win that they can get. I'm going to go with Houston in a very close game. I think Nico Collins has his best game of his career, and that's what puts them over the hump. I got Houston.
The Ravens dropped to 1-4. They're in trouble.
Hey, no iron team. The Ravens are gonna win. They don't need Lamar Jackson.
And I almost picked the Ravens because I really do trust
But
Cooper
you hate the
Rush.
Texans.
No, I don't hate the Texans. I just don't think they're that good.
Denver, Philly. That's
Uh,
Broncos, Eagles.
Broncos and Eagles. I mean, come on. Bronco, Eagle, Horse, Eagle. Horse are 100% gonna win. I mean Broncos.
What?
The Broncos are gonna win. Broncos is the type of horse.
You got horse?
Yeah.
I got horse knowledge.
So, is Philly the only undefeated team?
No, there's two.
Bills?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think Philly's going to stay undefeated this week. They should have lost to the Rams. I mean, I would still feel really good about that pick. I'm going to say that every week now. Until they play the playoffs and the Rams win. But anyway, I got Philly here. I think Denver's not very impressive. Not as much as they were last year. I just think Philly is going to... This is a good matchup for Philly in general. I think Philly wins it.
Yeah, that's what I was exactly about to say. This is a very good matchup for Philadelphia.
because of their run style play, which I think they show out in this game that they really just don't want to throw the ball as much as they did last year, which they didn't throw the ball that much last year, but they want to throw it less against Denver's insanely good secondary. I got Philly, but in a low-scoring game.
Okay, Cowboys Jets.
I'm gonna look at your notes. I don't know.
There's been allegations before.
I got
other
my own
people.
knowledge.
Wait, who?
Having a bunch of last year.
Cowboys and the Jets. Cowboys are out of style, so we're going with the Jets.
Okay.
They're fast, vociferous, even.
They low-key are, yeah.
Yeah, they're just indestructible.
Like, low-key, that's
And-
not a bad...
Indestructible is not a word.
Old.
Indestructible is not a word.
Indestructible.
I said indestructible.
You said okay. Anyway, I have Dallas, and that's when I think their offense is gonna kind of tear apart the Jets, and I think they win this one.
Yeah, I think it's a close game. I think Justin Fields plays a great game. I think Dak plays a better game. I think we see another ginormous game from George Pickens. I think the Dallas offense rolls against the New York Jets defense. That's what wins in the game. I got Dallas by a touchdown.
That's solid. Not looking good for you right now, dude.
I'm picking the underdogs because I know they're gonna win.
Yeah, you never know. That's the thing.
Yeah,
we
Col-
could.
Any game, game,
Yeah.
you know, a team like the Jets could beat a team like the Niners, you know?
Yeah, all of my picks are the opposite
yeah.
of theirs. I
Like,
gotta win.
You saw that reference to you
How I picked it last year.
2 years ago.
And Browns over...
49ers.
Yep.
The 2 weeks in a row. Raiders versus Colts.
Raiders versus Colts. Raiders.
Raiders.
That's a great question.
You know what a Raider is?
A Raider, like they raid places.
someone
Yeah,
who steals.
It's kind of
Yeah.
like a pirate, their
Pirate.
logo. So I guess it's like a pirate.
I mean Colt.
You know what a Colt is?
Colt. I know Colt from Brawl Stars.
I knew you were going
Colt
to say
So,
that. I knew you were
Brawl Stars kind of. It's a game. It was peak, kind of out of season. Back on topic. Colt was a beast, unstoppable.
Little pistol.
Is that back on top?
Yes. So I mean, Coach is gonna win, and the Pirates. We don't even have those anymore. So
Well, they're not the Pirates. They're
So
the
are you
Raiders.
picking Colt?
Raiders, Pirates.
If
I
you
think
pick the
Colt.
Colts, if you caught his one
If
sentence
If you
where
caught
said
my
Sorry.
argument,
Sorry, you have Colt.
that. Okay, I got the Colts as well. They're going to be the bad Las Vegas team.
Yeah, this will be the Colts. Daniel Jones is going to get back on track in this game. I think Las Vegas shows that their offense can be pretty good because of how good it was in Week 1. I'm expecting more, but I got the Colts.
Miami, Carolina. Dolphins, Panthers.
I mean, Panthers are just way more predatorial and more, how do you say, aggressive than Dolphins are. We've all heard the stories about how Dolphins, like, we all think they're nice, but they're all just really mean to each other. So Panthers are gonna win because, I mean, I just provided buttress, little vocab word for you guys, to my statement. Yeah, Panthers are gonna win.
You made the same pick as James this week. I got the Dolphins, though.
Terrible pick.
I think the Dolphins showed a lot last week. I still think they're bad, but I think Carolina's also bad. And I think if Miami plays it they did last week, they'll easily win this game.
Yeah, I'm expecting Carolina's defense to show up in this one. Miami's offense is not going to look that great in this game. I got Carolina by a field goal in a close, kind of high-scoring game. Yeah, I got Carolina.
Detroit, Cincinnati. Wait.
Wow.
Reds. Okay. Lions, Bengals.
Bengals are just like small cats. Lions.
They're
The king
tigers. Those are tigers.
Bengals.
Bengal
Have you ever
tiger.
heard of a Bengal cat?
Yeah, but it's
You heard of Bengal
it's based
tiger.
off of a Bengal tiger.
So, all right. Well, whatever.
It's called
Bengal
Bengal
tiger,
cat 'cause it's
a
the-
lion. Everyone
King of
knows
the jungle.
Lion is the king of the jungle, and tigers are just like, I guess you could say the little brothers, right? They just dog on them.
Sisters.
I'd say. we can
Cats
say
are
sisters.
girls, I think. That kind of associated.
Cats are
That's
girls.
facts, actually. Dogs are boys, cats are girls.
Low key.
What?
That makes sense. If you know, you know.
I got the Lions as well.
Lions are winning.
I got the Lions as well. There's a better team. I think they're obviously stacked. And they've recovered well from that Week 1 loss. And the Bengals, they're having trouble right now without Joe Burrow.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Lions. I got to see something from the Cincinnati offense. I think Jake Browning can actually be pretty good in the offense, but not against the Lions this week with that defense. I got the Lions.
Have they tried going for like Jameis? I'm like
I've seen stuff of
sometime or
Kirk.
another-
I've seen stuff of Jameis. I've seen
Yeah.
stuff of everybody, but I would just stick with
one
Jake
off season or
Browning.
another. I think Jameis ends up in Cincinnati and goes crazy.
Yeah, that's facts, bro.
Bucks and Seahawks. That's Buccaneers.
You remember we had the debate on a Seahawk last time he was
We
on?
did have a debate on
Remember
the
that?
Seahawk.
What was it? Was it real?
I'm pretty sure
What is
they
Seahawk?
are real.
Yeah,
They're
they
just
are
like
technically
a
real.
type of hawk.
Yeah.
And a buck, like, what is a buck? Is
Pirate.
it like
I think
Buccaneer.
I think this was the exact matchup
It's
last
my
time
action
Sonic was
bit.
on here or something. Because
Do you
like
remember who won last time?
I
Alright,
swear
sorry.
we talked about
Let's
this.
make a pick here.
Well, obviously it's gonna be the Seahawks, cause I mean, they're Hawks. A Buck is
Yeah.
a Pirate again at the
Good one.
season. Also, I think these teams gotta stop naming their things after Pirates. Just at the season.
Yeah, or just call them the Pirates.
Yeah.
I got the Bucks here because I love the Bucks and I think they're a really good team. And I think Baker's gonna have a great day for my fantasy.
No Bucky Irving from the Bucks this week. I'm gonna go with Seattle literally just because of that. I think this is a very well played game. It's in Seattle. I'll take the favorite.
Okay.
Seahawks.
Other favorite?
Like 2.5 point favorite. Yeah.
Interesting.
3.5 point favorite maybe.
Titans Cardinals.
I mean, this is pretty easy. The Cardinals, like, I've never even, like, heard of them. I mean, I have, but I have ball knowledge. But the Titans are just cooler. Like, just think about
Low-key
it.
valid.
So the Titans might be the worst team in the NFL.
That is an absolute lie and a mockery to my discussion.
I think Arizona's gonna win this game pretty easily. I need to see something more from them. I think this could be the start.
Yeah, Arizona losing Trey Benson, the GOAT. We'll see a lot of Imari DiMercado this week. He'll be a vital role. We'll see Michael Carter this week. A really weird running game
From the Cardinals, but it'll be fun. I got the Cardinals in this game actually running the ball a lot more than they did last week.
Yeah, that'll be an
Yeah,
interesting save, for sure.
I'm so happy Trey Benson got hurt. I mean, not for Trey Benson, but for you because
That's so
you
horrible.
were
That is
blazing
so
against us.
That is
It
such a
sucks for
horrible-
Trey Benson.
That is
I
a
know.
man who
horrible
worked
thing to say.
hard.
But like you, like
I love
talking
Trey
about
Benson.
like
why
that,
would I?
and like how you
Why
think-
would you be
man,
happy that he's hurt? Because I like Trey
because
Benson.
you
Benson
talked about it
good.
too much.
Really
Now we can
nice
talk.
game.
Now we can
Keep that
rub it in
in
your
the
Now we
face.
can talk about Woody Marks.
God, I can't wait for him to not get the ball. Anyway, Commanders Chargers.
Commanders, they're gonna command the football field.
Mm.
It's gonna be a pretty easy win.
You know
They
that-
got that. I've seen their offense. It's amazing, impeccable.
You just for listening earlier.
Who's their
Actually,
quarterback?
Quarterback is the one who throws the ball.
Oh no! You should know the
Ball
quarterback. Like,
and
actually,
not-
you should know
okay.
the quarterback.
Well, Jaden Daniels and the
Lamar
Commanders. I
Jackson,
think.
Jaden Daniels.
Um,
I love Jaden Daniels.
Uh,
He's the best football player of all
well,
time.
this is your podcast. Then you got this guy. No, Jaden Daniels is great. But I think they're gonna lose this game. They don't have Terry. They don't have Noah Brown, and I just cross game Merritt's been kind of a disappointment so far. I like the Chargers in this game. I think Herbert outplays Jaden coming off an injury. I think they kind of get rusty.
Yeah, that's the exact reason I'm picking the Chargers. I just don't like the matchup
Wow.
for Washington this week. And yeah, picking Justin Herbert over Jaden Daniels is never something I thought I would do. Last time they played,
Interesting.
Hey, last time they played, by the way, Justin
Impeccable.
Herbert was a junior, a Heisman candidate, and Jaden Daniels outplayed him as a freshman at Arizona State. Just want to put that out there.
Yeah.
It'll be a close game, but I got Chargers are going to run the ball.
What are you trying to prove with that?
Marion
Jaden
Hampton
Daniels
is a big
gonna
game.
pop
Last time
off.
they played,
I'm saying it.
Jaden Daniels like beat his ass.
So what are you trying to prove with them?
That Jaden Daniels is better,
Yeah, he's better.
but like way better.
Touch
like,
the computer
like,
before I start
not,
counter.
like not even close.
Hey, you messed it up.
Like they're not even close. That's what I'm trying to say.
I mean, they're not really.
It's
But
like Jaden Daniels is like
okay,
last time they played. All I'm saying is
I
last
don't-
time they played, Jaden Daniels got the
Okay.
better of him.
great. I think Herbert gets the better of him this week.
Nah.
Anyway,
Well,
you
yeah.
picked the same thing.
Yes,
so
but
Jaden Daniels
Patriots
gonna win.
Bills. Patriots Bills.
Patriots. Remember, everyone thought they were going to lose in that Super Bowl, which I'm pretty sure is the exact same thing I said last time I was here. But they're going to win this time because out of the ashes comes success.
Hey, I like KYK
I
on
like
that
the
one.
opposite of the Patriots is Ashes, but continue.
Okay,
Just
Bills.
take
I think
everything
I think the Bills remain undefeated in this one. I think New England make the playoffs, so this is not the game where they're going to prove that they can. I like the Bills.
Yeah, I got the Bills moving to 5-0. Hey, by the way, Philly moving to 5-0, Bills moving to 5-0. Was my Super Bowl matchup, both 5-0. I get the Bills in an easy win.
Yeah, if it was the regular season, then
Okay.
I'm just pretty proud of my picks. All right,
when the Bills lose in the AFC Championship to the Chiefs again, you're gonna be
probably.
like I want to be like I told you so. And, just speaking
Bro
of,
thinks Baltimore is the 1 seed.
Oh!
yeah, I did.
Who's gonna be 1-4 after this week?
Allegedly. Okay, they're gonna win the division still. I mean, the whole
Nah.
division sucks. So,
Hey, bro forgot about Cleveland.
yeah.
Oh, bro, did forget about
Okay,
Cleveland.
Chiefs Jaguars.
Jaguars, I mean, it's not even a competition. Literally, the match supports itself, I'm going to say.
Yeah, I don't know how you could pick the Chiefs here. They're really bad, and their quarterback sucks. I mean, Jacksonville has the feminism at quarterback for Jacksonville is really going to bring them to a victory this week.
You actually got
No, I picked the Chiefs, of course. Patrick Mahomes
So
is
what
really
was all
good.
that?
I was
Alright,
mocking you.
This is my one upset of the week. I got the Jags on Monday Night Football taking a dub. Do I think it has a good chance at happening? No, but is it possible? Yes. So at
This is
home,
the pick who you think's going to win.
at,
Not
at
not
home,
like-
there's going to be one upset this week. I didn't pick many of them. I don't know if I picked one. Yeah, I picked 2 this entire week. So I'm going to go with the Jaguars. Upset Monday Night Football, kind of a weird game. Defensive game. Jaguars by 3.
All right, Sonic, you need 12 of the 13. Do you think you got it?
No.
Oh, 100%. I would put everyone else's life on the line.
Oh. yeah, facts. Okay.
All right. So, thank you, Sonic.
Good job,
Of
dude.
course. Happy to be here.
Yeah.
Hope I can come again next season.
Well, maybe you'll be getting the trophy.
I hope so.
Not.
Sonic's never coming back on. I just dominated him in that handshake. Anyway, dog of the week.
Dog of the week.
I'll start. My dog of the week is Dante Moore, the Oregon quarterback.
Dog.
He went 29 for 39 for 248 yards and 3 touchdowns, added on 10 rushes for 35 yards. And in overtime, he threw 2 touchdowns. That's what separated him from the rest of the field. Look at Peter's about to go off.
No, they go.
And he led Oregon to a 30-24 win over number 3 Penn State in double overtime. Big one from Dante Moore this week.
All right, there was a bunch of different options, but I wanted to go and shout out a team that is underrated, who should be in the AP poll, who is, in my opinion, going to be 5-0 after this week, after beating a ranked team. I've got Miller Moss here. I talked about how I think Louisville can make the playoff. He had a hell of a game last week. He played Pitt at Pitt, kind of a weird game. They moved to 4-0. They played Virginia this week at home. He went 33 for 51. He threw the ball 51 times with a really good backfield. 340 yards and 4 total touchdowns. Got a good win at Pitt. Moved to 4-0. Look out for Louisville. I wanted to do this week because there's not many options or insane options, I think, besides Dante Moore. So I wanted to shout out a team that's not getting enough respect. So Louisville, 5-0 next week.
Yeah.
Need to be in the AP poll.
Well, thank y'all for listening. It was a great episode today. We'll see y'all next week with God knows what.
Yeah.
We'll surprise you. See y'all on the
Peace.
next one. Peace.
Thank you.